Hello, thanks for listening. Today I want to talk to you about a new bill that Congress passed. It's a crazy name to it, of course. The bill is called the Surface Transportation and Veterans Healthcare Choice Improvement Act of 2015. I can't wait to see what the nickname to this bill is going to be. Anyway, it changes a fundamental bedrock of the world. I'm just exaggerating, of course. That's like me telling you, hey, Congress decided today that April 15th is no longer going to be tax day. Have a great day. But that's kind of what this bill does. If you are a taxpayer who files a partnership tax return or a C corporation tax return. If you're an S Corp return filer, you're not impacted, and of course the 1040 people, April 15th is still April 15th for you. S Corps, still March 15th for you. But if you are a C Corp return type filer or a partnership return filer, your two due dates are flip-flopping. Currently, C Corp returns are due March 15th. Partnership returns are due, just like individuals, April 15th. Well, this new legislation is flipping those two. They're trading places. Now, all this doesn't go into effect, thankfully, for a little while. You're listening to me right now in 2015, so right now we're in 2015, so the return that you will file for calendar year 15, which I call the 2016 tax filing season, is unimpacted. This does not take effect until the 2017 tax filing season, and so in other words for your 2016 tax returns. So we have over a year to get ready for this, but I just wanted to let you know. So if you are a C Corp return, the good news is, hey, you have an extra month to file your return. You have until April 15th. The bad news is if you're a partnership return filer who has up till now enjoyed all the way until April 15th to file their return, now you have to scramble a little faster and get your return done a month earlier, March the 15th. Or if you're a fiscal year partnership return, then it's 3.5 by the 15th day of the third month after the end of the year. That's why for calendar years it's March 15th. Now, even though partnerships get 1 month less to file their return, this is interesting. Congress extended by a month the extension deadline. So they're going to give partnership return filers who want an extension an extra month. Everybody has an extension of a certain amount of months. Well, even though partnerships now have to file the return a month early by adding an extra month to the end of it, guess what? The due date, if you're under an extension, is the same as it's always been. Isn't that crazy? So they give you the extra month back if you file an extension. It's interesting. Also, if you are a C corporation return filer who is not on a calendar year, but instead is on a fiscal year end, you do not get the extra month beginning with filing season 2017. You won't get the extra month of enjoyment until the 2027 filing season. They're going to make you wait 10 more years. Why are they doing this? Nobody knows, but presumably it's because the government's fiscal year ends on September 30th, and when they did this budget, they always work on a 10-year budget. The government didn't want to take the revenue hit for this 10-year budget window. At least that's what we think. Now, is all this good news or bad news? Well, of course it's great news if you're a C Corp because you get an extra a month, but is it good news if you're a partnership? Well, on the surface, no, it's not good news if you're a partnership because you have to scramble and get your books in order and your tax return filed a month earlier than you're used to. But if you are a 1040, just an individual taxpayer, who every year has the frustration, and so does your CPA, I guarantee you, the frustration of having to get you an extension only because your K-1s from all the partnerships you invest in as an investor won't come in by April 15th. And the reason they won't come in by April 15th is because the accountant who is doing the partnership return needs more time to do that partnership return. By the partnership returns having the same due date as the individual, the 1040, both being April 15th, which is currently the way it is, chances are the timing won't work out right if they're pushing it right to the wire, and there's no way they can get you your K1 in time. And so a lot of my clients, I can have their entire return done, but I have to get them an extension because the partnership K1 is not in yet. So this will be good news for those folks, because now the accountant working on the partnership return has to get the partnership return done, unless they go on an extension, a month earlier. Meaning it's a lot more likely that you, the actual 1040 recipient, will get your K1 in time to file your personal return by April 15th. It's crazy, but we're changing the fundamentals of taxes as far as due dates go for partnerships and C-Corps. That's like me saying, hey, April 15th is no longer the due date. Thankfully, they didn't change something as core to our fabric of society as that. Thanks for listening.